very composed and principled. But they feel yourself, like, your principal just is next to you. How are you doing? Good to have you.
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
I know you're very shy. But thank you for coming. We wanted to bring the two of you on because we've learned so much from Dr. Olumide. But it's also good to learn from his wife because many people, you lead a church and you lead a lot of women, and people learn from you. But those of us outside don't know much about you. The first question I wanted to ask you, you saw a man that's coming with quite a bit of baggage. And I say baggage meaning that he has been through a lot. And you decided that this is the man you still wanted to marry. A lot of young people will see a man like this and will pick risks because they don't want drama. They don't want one woman to show up tomorrow and say, I have 2 children somewhere, or all that drama. But I would have believed that you thought it through and you decided that, how did you arrive at that decision? We know God led you, but how did you arrive at that decision physically?
So, thank you for the question. And you've answered it already. God led me. Because if he had not led me, the things I'd gone through in the few years that we've been together, I would have stepped outside. Left the marriage, right? But I had a word for myself from scriptures, such that anytime there's a shaking, I go to it and it gives me the constant assurance that God is with me.
Right.
God is in it with me. I am not there alone. And so that's it.
I like that because a decision, love is a decision. I think he told us that it's a decision that I'm going to stay here. Now, what is it about? So we know the God part. I didn't want to focus so much on the God part because we know God exists. Yeah, he's a pastor, you're a pastor. But what was the attraction aside from the God factor? What was it about this man that you felt that, okay, I would like to spend the rest of my life with him? Is he soft? Is he kind? Is he loving? I mean, just because when we see Dr. Olumide outside, who is he really?
So at the onset, there was no attraction.
Ah, really? That's the second person telling us this week. Okay.
He used to be my pastor. He's still my pastor.
Yeah. Yes.
So, as a matter of fact, I had spoken to him about 2 other relationships that I was involved in. Okay, so there was one where the guy was traveling out. I was with a guy, and he was traveling out, and I'd gone to him because the way we were brought up in church, anytime you're in a relationship, you come tell your pastor, you carry them along and all that. So I went to him and told him that this guy is traveling, we are together, what do you think I should do? And he told me, break it at the airport. Once you follow him to the airport, you see him to the airport, just break it there, because people think that when they get to wherever they are going to, they will pick money on the road. They don't know that they will face challenges when they get there.
Right.
So don't let him tie you down.
Right.
Thinking that you have somebody abroad and then you are in a relationship here,
Yeah.
and the people are coming around, you are saying there's somebody abroad, so break it at the end. So that was the first one. That was what I did.
Right.
I broke it. In fact, no, I didn't. But the guy now called after 6 months that I should give him a break, that he needed a break. So that was what happened, then we had a break. Then another one came up again that I also went to meet with him. Yeah. So there was no attraction. That is where I'm going.
There was respect. Because he was your pastor.
Yeah. There was no attraction. It didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
That was why when he came, I was surprised.
What point did it change that, okay, maybe I can marry this man?
That day, he just called me we're having a program in church, and then he asked me to come see him. And then I was wondering, in fact, his house where we're living now, very far out of town. Right. And when I was going that day, I said, this place is foul. I'll never come back here again. I didn't know that.
You're going to come living there.
So when I got there that day, and then he told me the reason why he sent for me, that was when my mind opened up to it.
Possibility.
I began to think about it and began to consider. Okay.
So were you giving her eye before and she didn't listen and you had to let me just call her for a meeting? Like,
No. The day she was talking about, it was a program.
Yes.
And when I've been praying, it's been 7 years of staying alone, 7 years of celibacy, 7 years of just, I had to go through my own healing process.
Right.
When I was leaving home that morning, God spoke to me and said, you are going to meet your wife today.
Wow.
And he said, the program you are going to, you meet your wife. When I got to the venue of the event, as I was about to come out of the car, he said, when you get into the hall right now, your wife is on the stage with microphone in her hands.
Wow.
So when I got into the hall, there were two people.
Right.
She and another lady.
Yeah.
They were both on the stage, emceeing the event, and they were holding microphones. So I'm like,
They won't know.
which one of them? So at that point, I'm like, okay. I looked at the two. I said, no problem. So I now went the week after I traveled.
Right.
So she's light in complexion. The other one is dark. I traveled. When I got to the UK,
Right.
immediately I finished speaking, my friend came and said, I want to see you. Is there any woman? I said, why? He said, an elder in their church came to see him and said, that's your friend. Is he not married? I said, no, he's not married. He's divorced. He said, hey, because I saw him with one small yellow girl. Hope he's not. I said, she saw a yellow girl. I said, okay, no problem that there's nobody. But for me, it's like, okay.
Confirmation.
The next church I went to, the next week, immediately I got there, I finished preaching. My friend said, come, my wife wants to see you. I saw the woman. He said, Pastor, I had a dream that you met somebody. And she's light in complexion. And she brought her album.
Wow.
She's still alive today, Ronke Olulano in London.
Wow.
If you see her, you see my wife. They are like twins.
Wow.
She brought her album and said, this is the person I saw.
Wow.
She looks like me when I was in the university.
Wow.
And that's the exact picture.
Whoa.
So it was after that, I now called her and said, come, I want to see you.
Wow.
Yeah,
so the Dr. Olumide Emmanuel will see outside. Is it the same inside the house? When I say inside the house, as in, because what we see is a leader in control. You know, he just knows everything. You know, but inside the house, who is really in control?
He's in control.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He's in control. And in the house, he's calmer.
Calmer.
Yeah, he's loving.
Right.
The dynamics in our home is a bit different. He's more in the kitchen than I am.
Wow.
So I know how to cook, but I don't enjoy cooking.
You don't enjoy cooking?
But he loves it. We call him Chef Lumi.
Wow. Chef Lumi. Okay, Chef Lumi.
And then anything electronics.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. He
Okay.
doesn't know how to change bulbs or
Right.
anything. So I take care of that.
You do that, okay. Nice. So Chef Lumi, what's your favorite food that you like to cook? Which food?
Oh, it's beans and plantain.
Beans and plantain. Yeah, that one is easy now. We thought we say like a 40 roll and 7 lives inside.
No, if it's swallowed, then we'll go into all those. But I'm a chef, actually. I cook.
So I hear that. I mean, do you have helps? Because someone else gave me just that you guys don't use helps. You both of you are very hands-on.
Oh, so when we were cutting,
Yeah.
that was part of what we discussed. So he told me that he didn't want anyone living with us, and
Oh, wow.
I agreed to that.
Until now.
Till now.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've never had any help. Never, we do everything by ourselves.
What? You thought you were traveling around the world?
Washing, ironing, everything. So I do all the ironing. Like this morning now, I iron all the clothes. You will bring you. I say, okay, you're ironing. So,
Mr. Brown, did you hear that? Please, somebody should call my phone. He has to come here.
so
Really?
she washes. We have washing machine and she washes both with wash machine and with her,
wow.
but I do all the ironing. She doesn't iron.
Wow.
She only irons once in a while. And then when it comes to cooking, she knows how to cook.
Yeah.
So I do most of the cooking. Wow. So if you come to our house, you probably see them watching TV. I'm in the kitchen. Okay, I want to go to bye-bye. But but one day you will now come. You will see her on the table changing bulb. And me, I'm always saying, bye-bye, you wicked. So you can. It's the dynamics. Yeah. I do school run. I do more. I believe in the family.
Oh, fantastic. Let me come to you because you counsel a lot of women. How is it when you speak to women and many of them are not happy in their homes? What are the common mistakes women make in selecting or accepting a man's proposal? What are the common mistakes we make?
So the thing is, when such women come for counseling, one thing that crosses my mind is what happened along the way. Because for you to have decided or agreed to accept the man's proposal, you people must have been in love, right? Or maybe at one point in time in the relationship you fell in love. So what happened that you then fell out? And I think one major reason is because most women do not discover themselves before they enter into the marriage.
Right.
You know, looking at the Bible, it says that I will make a helpmate suitable. So the man is supposed to be doing something that he needs help with. That is why he will tell the woman, will you marry me and all that. And so she comes into his life to come help him with whatever he's doing. But even as she's helping him accomplish his purpose and his ambitions and all that, she's also supposed to also live her own life too.
Right.
But women, they get, some of us, we get into the marriage, we begin to have children, and then we focus on the kids. And then when the kids are grown up, you discover that the woman and the man, they've drifted apart.
Right.
No friendship,
Right.
no love. And the issue is that the woman never discovered herself before she went into the marriage.
Right.
It is always a good thing when a woman knows who she is, what she wants from life, where she's going before she enters into the marriage.
Fantastic. I love that. I'm going to pass. Okay, we don't have a microphone for you, but maybe you can get, anybody has a question. So Valentine's Day is on Saturday, and everybody's talking about Valentine. What's my husband giving me? What was my wife giving me? Or stuff like that. And the commercialization of Valentine has been so in our faces. As a couple who've been married, how many years now? At least 15 years. How do you think Valentine is such a time where we should remind ourselves of our love, or should be every other day, as we've always done?
Oh, so I believe it should be every other day, right? You don't have to wait till Valentine before you give your partner a gift. You give them a gift anytime, any moment. However, on Valentine, you can reinforce the love.
Does Ogari reinforce?
Oh, yeah, he does.
How does he reinforce? Give us an example of what he has done. Maybe not this year, last year. What did he do last year?
For Valentine?
Yes. If it was memorable, you remember.
I can't remember.
He didn't do anything. Ha! Doc, we've caught you.
Every Valentine we do. Myself and my son will come. But his gift is not because we are always...
Yes.
Always giving gifts, so it's not,
so
it's not a big deal for you.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for him this weekend? What are you guys planning this weekend?
We're going to the beach.
Yeah, so we're going to the beach, but beyond going to the beach, I have a surprise for him. But it's no longer a surprise now, because...
and me, I also have a surprise for him.
Okay.
And
so
when I went to talk to my boy, and I said, so we need to prepare like last year for Mommy Valentine. I said, no, the people that Mommy will come to me, you two will come to me, you people should not involve the two of you. So when he said that, I said, okay, I will not in plan. So
that's good. We love that. Have any questions here? Yes. Okay, Mama J wants to ask.
Good morning.
Mama J is back to your style. Yesterday you dressed like grandma. Today you're back to your yuppie side. Go ahead.
So Jolade, I want you to throw light and advice to, like you cited an example of someone that has been off having sex with both themselves since 2014. So I want, because
it's actually 2004, it's not 2014.
Oh, yeah. 2004. Wow.
How many years that's?
22 years.
Whoa. Yeah, I have something similar. That the woman in question, this person is a sister and a friend. The person in question, she loves the man. But the man is always arrogant and is not always listening, is too manipulative. Let me put it that way. How do such women continue to endure this kind of treatment? Because what she's experiencing is tantamount to what you said. Because when I heard it, I thought... When she discussed it, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah. In that kind of situation, what do you do? Just keep praying.
It's really sad. It's really sad that people should be put through that. So it's sad. That's just it, because I can't even comprehend it. But, it happens. And like I said, the last 3 weeks, we've dealt with like 3 already. And
so, what's the solution? Just leave it.
Yeah, the solution is for them to come to the right people, professionals, for counseling. Then they go through a coaching session. Like the last one we had now, by the time we were done with them, they saw the issue.
Yeah.
And the issue is a combination of a lot of other issues.
Yeah.
So that's why. So the man is afraid of touching the wife so that she will not get pregnant. Because they agreed not to have a child.
Right.
And when they agreed not to have a child, they got married. And then first 6 months, they did honeymoon. Then they didn't do anything for 6 months. The woman was coming, then they did, then the woman now got pregnant. So you betrayed my trust. We agreed not to get pregnant. But now, why don't you do family planning? The woman doesn't believe in family planning because they have messed her up by telling her family planning. So the man says, you see, so now we have told them, once you do family planning, the man will now return to do what it is because he's afraid that I don't have money. You have first child, second child. So we have to get to the root. So most of the time is root. We dealt with a case one time. The man could not sleep with the woman because he was in the labor room when she gave birth to the child and saw blood, saw everything. From that day, he lost erection. He lost love. But, you mean I'm the one that put this woman through this thing? Blood. So going to the theater with the wife was a problem. So we had to take him through therapy. So it's not prayer. The problem with people is we say, come and pray, cast out devil. No, we have to find out the roots and take you through the process to help you heal again. Those are the things.
Thank you.
So for most of those things is resentment. So there's what we call insulation and erosion. So, babe, please stretch for them. So now if I touch her now, she's feeling my hand. But now, if you put a POP on the hand and I touch her, she will no more feel it.
Yeah.
I'm still touching, but she's not feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
So when you say I don't feel love, it's because there are things that are unresolved issues. There are resentments, unresolved issue, continual offense that are so. What we do is to now begin to remove the POP one by one until you come back to love again.
Elijah, okay. Where is it? Go ahead. When I come to Elijah. Morning. Is it on? I can't hear you, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Vivian.
Hi, Vivian.
I want to ask your advice to someone who is well over 40 and a married lady, and of course a Nigerian. And this is someone who has probably has been in a relationship that didn't work out. It was terrible. And the person who grew up in a home where it was toxic growing up, the person had an idea of marriage as a terrible thing, as something that is bad. Now this person is over 40, and the person is blaming almost everyone and everything, including herself, and sometimes even saying that it might even be spiritual problem, and will say that this and that, I'm not getting the right guys, I'm not doing this. How can that person manage herself with the age and everything?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so she's traumatized.
Can you pass it to Elijah, please? Go ahead.
From what you've said, the lady is traumatized and she needs to go for counseling sessions. Needs to go see a therapist to bring her out of that because she's afraid of falling in love. She's afraid of getting married, thinking that she will go through what her parents experienced. So she's traumatized.
So she definitely needs to go through
So
that.
be healed and stay hopeful.
Let me come to Elijah, yes.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. My question is this. Ever since God created marriage, we were told and it should expect there will be problems in marriage. There are some problems that cannot be, I don't think, there are some times that some marriages cannot be redeemed. Like, to get to a certain stage, you would have tried all, what do you call it, to make it work.
Yes.
It's not working. Now there's this African mentality again that stay for your children's sake. Don't leave the marriage. Do you know what will happen to the children when you leave? You know, that kind of thing. Now, as a woman, you'll be thinking, okay, if I leave this marriage, the kids will suffer. If I stay in this marriage,
the kids will suffer too.
Like, you understand? So, what in this situation, what should the woman do? Even if it might happen to a man too. So, should children be the reason why
the woman
partner will stay,
Gotcha.
like irrespective of the situation in that marriage?
Okay, so few things just to clear here. Number one, there is no problem that cannot be solved, except a problem we cannot discuss. As long as we are not, even all the war, Ukraine war, Russia war, they will still come and discuss at the end of the day. So there is no problem that cannot be solved. It takes two people. If the two of you are willing to make it work, make the sacrifice, make the adjustment, it will work. Number two, there is nothing like expect problem. Life is normal. When you leave home in the morning, it can start raining. You might get to the bus stop. The car may have a problem. It's not a problem. It's life. So life will happen. It doesn't mean expect problem, but expect to go through life. Life has its own normal things. When you are pregnant, your tummy will swell. When you wake up in the morning, you have to have your bath. So it's normal. So let's not look at it as if there is problem. So marriage is beautiful. Marriage can be enjoyed. It doesn't have to be a problem. Now, to now answer your question, please listen and listen well. If you stay in a marriage and you are saying it's because of the children, you have already damaged the children. Whether you go or you stay, what they have experienced has become a software that will affect them, that they will need to be delivered from. All these things we are talking about now is the upbringing of all of us that is affecting us now. And we are still trying to be free from our upbringing. Now you are doing the same thing to your children. So when you have problem with your spouse, sort it out. Don't let the children be part of the equation. And if you have to stay, stay for you, not because of children. Because whether you stay or you don't stay, you're already causing trouble for the children.
All right. I think we have to wrap up with you. We've run out of time. I mean, the time has been fast. We've done almost an hour. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Ma, for coming.
Thank you.
If any final words for us, just to advise, because Valentine is coming.
Oh, well, yeah. So for a marriage, for a couple, you need to know why you are in that marriage. Why are you married? Because issues will come up, like we've heard. Challenges will come up. But you shouldn't be in that marriage and then be thinking that you want to have an exit plan. If the two of you can make things work, you decide to make things work, then things will work for you. Within the little time that I have, let me share, a little story where my husband and I were, I think, on our way to church that day, and we were in the car, we were having an argument. My husband hardly gets angry. Hardly. So that day when we were having that talk, I was upset, he too was upset, and then I saw that his own upset was, it was madder than my own upset. And then I was like, okay, I've seen this guy without being upset. Now I'm seeing him like this. I don't like him like this. And so I made up my mind that I will keep the peace.
Yes.
Not keep the peace to my own detriment, but ensure that we speak and we communicate. And that's one thing that's really been helping us. So please, in your marriage, ensure you communicate. Don't sweep things under the carpet. Don't just walk away when you are having challenges or issues, because you will have challenges, you will have issues. Discuss it. Don't walk away. That's my final word.
Thank you very much. We'll bring you back, talk about this communication thing, because me, it's in levels, so depending on the kind of husband. If you're married to an Ekiti man, you don't listen, Communication. Sit here, let me not complain. But thank you very much for coming.
Thanks
it's a
for
pleasure
having us.
having you.